Hi friends, you're watching Kiwiberry. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make my Loomigurumi chunky kitties, which are my own original design. Also, before I begin talking about anything else, if you do make these chunky kitties, please, if you have an Instagram, please take a picture of your chunky cats or cats and tag me at the Kiwiberry on Instagram, because I would be so happy to see your chunky kitties. So before I forget, I do want to say that there are two sizes for the cat, so it comes in two sizes, yes. And I will be showing you how to make them because it's only like a itsy bitsy difference. So if you might be able to notice, this purple kitty here is slightly smaller than this calico cat. That's basically it. They're just a little smaller. If I like line them up at the feet, you can tell that it's a little smaller. It's not that big of a deal, but I just want to let you know that this one obviously takes less bands than this one. So this chunky kitty here takes around 145 bands, while this chunky kitty here takes about 160 bands. I did round them, so it's a little bit more of an even number. So this purple kitty, for reference, is a little bit smaller, while this one, the calico cat, is a little bit bigger. So you can make the decision whether you want a slightly larger one, which will take 160 bands, or a slightly smaller one, which will take 145. So there are those cats. Also, I'm gonna be making a cat with spots, just in case if anyone wants their cat with spots, they know where to put them. So if you don't want spots, you don't have to. And as usual, for this project, you'll want a hook. And I know that I always, like in every episode basically that I make for a tutorial, I switch hooks, but I have way too many. So another hook. So hook, a stitch marker, your stuffing. I can't believe I actually forgot that. It was in the corner over there. And your rubber bands. Today's rubber band colors, I'm just going to use this silver and these like metallic turquoise, I guess. I know that they're from a Rainbowloom kit. Like they're Rainbowloom rubber bands. I'm just not sure what the names are, so sorry. So to start off our chunky kitty, we're going to make a magic ring of 5 stitches. And like, I will have a written pattern, and again, the band count in the description if you want to follow that, or if you get behind, I'll have it there. I'll also have timestamps when it comes to making certain parts that might be a little confusing. So we're going to have a spot color, basically just a color that you want your cat's spots, and base color, which is the overall color. So this green kitty spot color is like this olive green, and then this lime green color is its base. So today, my spot color is going to be this blue or turquoise, and my base is going to be the silver. So you're going to start by taking your base color, and you're going to make a magic ring of 5 stitches. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see, maybe. And what you're going to do to make a magic ring is you're going to take a single rubber band, wrap it around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that's your cap band. Then you're going to take another single rubber band, and you're going to slide your cap band onto the single rubber band. Like that. You're going to reclaim, and then you're going to slide this front loop here through this back loop. Like that. Now you don't want to pull too tight, or else your magic ring, it will have really big stitches, so it might have big holes around the face. So don't pull too tight. Then you're going to go back through the cap band, and only the cap band. Oops, I lost a little bit of a part. There we go. You're going to grab a single rubber band, and then you're going to slide this cap band here these 3 loops onto the single rubber band. You don't want to slide this one here. So you should only be sliding 3 loops, like that. You're going to reclaim, and then you're going to slide this front loop through these back 2 loops, like that. So now we're going to repeat that 3 more times. So we're going to go only through the cap band, bring a single rubber band through, reclaim, and then we're going to slide. So that was 3, this is 4. And this is my 5th one. So you only want to basically slide 5 rubber bands through the cap band. Once you have your 5 rubber bands through the cap band, you're going to take your stitch marker and you're going to put it on the loop that should be currently on your hook. So we want to make sure that we have 5 stitches, so we're going to count. So stitches are these little chains, like going around the side. Those are stitches. So we're going to count. So count the one on your hook because that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you should have 5. Make sure that you have 5. All right, so now we're going to do a round of increasing, and you're going to want to get your spot color if you're doing spots, because our first stitch is going to be an increase, and we're going to use our spot color for that. So I'll show you how to do an increase if you aren't familiar on how to do that. So we're going to go through our first little chain. We're not going to go through this one that's going kind of like that's vertically. We want to go through all the ones that are basically horizontally, so kind of sideways. So we don't want to go through this. We're going to go through the bigger one. So that's a stitch. You're going to grab your spot color, bring it through. You're going to reclaim, and then you're going to slide this front loop through these other 2 loops, like that. But since we're doing an increase, we're going to go back through that same stitch that we just went through. You're going to grab another single rubber band, bring it through, reclaim, and slide. And that's an increase. So we're basically just putting 2 single rubber bands through each stitch. I'll demonstrate one more time. So our second stitch, we're going through our second stitch, and we're going to increase using our base color. So we're going to bring a single rubber band through, reclaim, and slide. Bring it through that same stitch, bring it through, reclaim, and slide, like that. Third stitch, we're going to use our base color. We're still increasing. Oh, excuse me, not base color, spot color. So use your spot color. There you go. And then the rest, these last 2 stitches, we're just going to use our base color. Oopsie. There you go. Okay, so, oh my goodness, no, I let go on accident. Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. As you can tell, I have a little setup here, and instead of resting my, like putting my things that I'm working on down here, I always have to lift it up. It's like a habit, and like my arm gets tired, but I don't have to do it, I don't want to. I temporarily took out my stitch marker so I can like do this last increase. You can move up your stitch marker now if you've finished. And now we're going to count the stitches. So we should have 10 stitches. So we're going to count. So count the one on your hook.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
So you should have 10. Make sure that you have 10. And now we're going to start ending off with our kitty's head. So yes, this is its head. So first stitch. Oh, so this is the pattern, I guess. So it's going to be a round of single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. And we're going to do that all the way around. And I'll show you how to do a single crochet and a decrease. So we're going to go through our first stitch. And we're going to use our base color. you're going to bring it through, reclaim, and slide. And that's how you do a single crochet. So for a single crochet, you just put one rubber band through the stitch, not two like an increase. For a decrease, so we're going to decrease using our spot color. There's a couple different ways to decrease. I know that how I decrease is differently than how most people decrease. So I'll show you how I decrease, but if you have a different way, you can go ahead and do that. So what I do is I go through a stitch, and I kind of twist my hook to go through the neighboring stitch, so the stitch right next to it, like that. I grab my spot color rubber band, and I basically weave through this rubber band through these two stitches on my hook. Like that. I reclaim, and I slide. And that's how I decrease, but again, if you have a different way to decrease, go ahead and do that. And then, so those two stitches should have been your spot color. So now the rest of our stitches, we're still going to do single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, but we're going to use our base color now. Ooh, okay, so single crochet. I want to make sure that that's not a stitch. Hold on. Are you a stitch? It seems like it's a stitch. It's a stitch. Okay. Sorry about that. I was unsure. Because this is my second time I have to make this tutorial. And like probably no one cares, but it's not that big of a deal. I just felt like it just wasn't a very good tutorial that I made. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it just didn't seem very good of a tutorial. Like, I have the pattern written down, but like, it's this cat here. And like, he's cute. He doesn't have like back legs or anything. But I just feel like the tutorial wasn't very good, so. I decided, nah, let's just, make a different one. Like, let's just make another tutorial to ensure that I can like put out the best tutorial possible. Anyways, my last stitch. Okay, and now I'm gonna move up my stitch marker. So we're gonna count all our stitches. We should have 7. Make sure that you have 7. So we're gonna count the one on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Yeah, 7. Because I knew I had 7. But so this is our cat's head. 2 little spots here, and then the rest is, just base color. So now we are going to increase all the way around. And for this round, we're not going to do any spots. So we're just going to use all our base color. So every single stitch, we're going to use our base color. And again, we're increasing. So we're going to go through, and we're going to start increasing. And it's going to look kind of weird because the head, since it's so small, it kind of just fuses into the body. Up until you stuff it, it kind of becomes a little more noticeable that, oh, well, that's the cat's head. So it's going to look kind of weird. Okay. So I've been using like a couple different hooks for like the past month, I think. Yeah, like a month. Because I lost my purple hook. It was a beautiful purple hook. I never made a tutorial with it because, well, I haven't made a tutorial. Like my last tutorial, my simple dimple tutorial, I made that like almost 3 weeks ago. And well, before that, I didn't like post for like 7 months or something. I don't even remember. It was like my crab tutorial, my Loomigurumi crab. And I was using the Rainbowloom hook that comes with the original Rainbowloom. But then, like in October or so, I bought a purple crochet hook because purple is my favorite color. And it was a crochet hook because, I don't know, I just wanted a crochet hook, so I bought it. And I had it for a while, but then I lost it. So I asked my mom. I started looking for it everywhere. I mean, I still am looking for it. And like, I cannot find it. Like, the last time that I saw it, my mom was sweeping, so I feel like she might have swept it away and thrown it out by accident, obviously. But that's kind of sad. But so, like, my family has been finding like a bunch of these random crochet hooks that we have. Like, my family doesn't crochet. But, well, only me, but Loomigurumi. So, like, I don't know where this one came from, but they were like, well, we found this. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take it. I have like 17, 18 different hooks. But anyways, you should be done with your round of single crochet, and I'm going to quickly count to make sure that I have all my stitches. Okay, so you should have 14 stitches, and I don't know what happened, but I have like these little itsy bitsy stitches. Where's the other one? Here it is. These are not stitches. These right here, because they're not even on a stitch. They're just kind of floating. Those aren't stitches. So I was confused because I counted 16, and you should not have 16. You should have 14 because we had 7 last round, and now I have 16. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I knew something was up. But you should have 14, not 16 like how I thought. But that's besides the point. And now we're going to do a round of more like single crochet. It's where we increase on the first stitch and the stitch right across our stitch marker, and then every other stitch is going to be single crochet. So, first stitch, we're going to increase, and we're going to use our spot color. Okay. Second stitch, single crochet until across your stitch marker, and we're going to use our spot color, so single crochet. Is that wrong? I feel like that's not a stitch. Is that a stitch? It doesn't appear to be a stitch to me. Anyways, third stitch. Wait. So third stitch, oh my gosh. Single crochet. Then we're gonna, fourth stitch is going to be our base color. Fifth stitch, base color. Sixth stitch, single crochet, base color. Seventh stitch, we're going to increase using our base color. Eighth stitch, base color, single crochet. We're going to do single crochet. What was that? This is our 9th stitch. 10th stitch, single crochet. We're just doing single crochet now, but I have to know where to put the spots. So, okay. So 13th stitch, base color. Oops. basically base color from here until our stitch marker. Oops. So there it is. And I also want to clarify, if you do have like more stitches, like 2 more stitches or less stitches, it really is okay. Like, I do want you guys to know that it's okay, because this cat design is really forgiving. So it really doesn't matter. Like, it's okay. And if you have a little bit over, you can try like skipping stitches, or you can just leave it as is. It might turn out like 2 stitches chunkier, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Anyways, we're gonna count our stitches. We should have 16, but again, if you don't have 16, that's okay. Don't panic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So there it is, 16. And now we're gonna move on to doing our single crochet. So this is where it determines on what size cat you have. So if you want a smaller kitty, you are going to do 2 rounds of single crochet. In the description, once you've done your 2 rounds of single crochet, you can click on a timestamp so you can fast forward to where we start decreasing. But if you want a slightly chunkier cat, like these 2, you will do 3 rounds of single crochet. I just wanted to clarify. I will say it many times so you guys are aware that it determines the size of your cat. 2 rounds of single crochet for a smaller kitty like Purple Cat. 3 rounds of single crochet for a bigger kitty or slightly bigger kitty like Mango Cat. So we're gonna start doing our rounds of single crochet. Okay, so obviously I have to stay on camera for each 3 rounds because we have to like put on the spots and stuff, but that's okay. So first stitch, everything single crochet, so no increasing or decreasing. So first stitch, we're going to use our spot color. Second stitch, spot color. Third stitch, base color. Fourth stitch, spot color. Add a little bit of pizzazz into there. Anyways, what was that, 4 stitches? Yeah. Fifth stitch, base color. Sixth stitch, base color. Seventh stitch, base color. Eighth stitch, spot color. Ninth stitch, spot color. 10th stitch, base color. 11th stitch, base color. 12th stitch, base color. 13th stitch, spot color. And then 14, 15, and 16, we're going to all be base color. Temporarily take out my stitch marker. And then put it back on. We're going to move it up. So you still should have 16 stitches, and to be sure, we're going to still count So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 16 stitches. That's how many you should have. But if you don't, that's okay. Don't panic. This is our second round of single crochet. That also means that for the people that want smaller kitties, this is going to be your last round of single crochet. I repeat, smaller kitties. Purple kitties. Remember, purple kitties are smaller. Mango kitties are bigger. So, first stitch. Again, single crochet, but spot color. Second stitch. Spot color. Third stitch, base color. Fourth stitch, base color. Fifth stitch, base color. Sixth stitch, base color. Seventh stitch, spot color. The 8th and 9th stitch, both going to be spot color. Tenth stitch, base color. The 11th stitch, base color. 12th stitch, base color. 13th stitch, spot color. 14th stitch, spot color. And then 15 and 16 going to be your base color. And that one went flying. Move up your stitch marker, and there we go. So again, we should have 16 stitches, and I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. I will say this one last time, if you do not hear, I'm so sorry. If you want a smaller cat, this includes this green kitty and this purple kitty. This is your last round of single crochet. So you can go into the description and click this timestamp so you can begin decreasing. So you can skip this one more round of single crochet. For the people that want larger kitties, this includes the mango cat and the calico cat. We're going to do one more round of single crochet. And luckily this one isn't too interesting because we're just going to do a round of single crochet using our base color. So we're not even going to use our spot color for this round. And I'm definitely going to need more silver rubber bands. I'll have to go get that because this does not look like enough for 16 stitches. I got more rubber bands, and now we're just going to do a round of single crochet. Again, no spot colors, so I'm not even going to say that. We're just using our base color. So this is a pretty easy round. I made it easy just for the people that have cats with 2 rounds of single crochet. That way it doesn't look so funky. And the spots look pretty big. I think they look okay. Because cat spots aren't perfect. And you can make this cat so many different colors. As you could tell, I made cat with golden spots, a cat with tie-dye spots, the little purple kitty, olive green spots, black spots, black and brown if you want a calico. So there's a bunch of different things that you can do. Oops, there we go. Nope. We're ending, make sure that I didn't skip a stitch. Alright, gonna temporarily move out my stitch marker and do my last single crochet. There you go. Move it forward. Okay, so I'm gonna count one more time to make sure that I still have 16 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So you should still have 16 stitches. So now we're going to start decreasing. So we're basically going to start ending off our cat. So this is the pattern. We're going to do two single crochets followed by a decrease. And I still have to stay on camera because we're going to add our final spots, which is only going to be about like 1 or 2 basically. So first 2 stitches, they're the single crochet using our base color. Our third stitch, we're going to decrease using our base color. Like that. Fourth stitch, we're going to use our spot color. Spot color. Fifth stitch, spot color. They're both single crochets. We're going to decrease using our spot color. And then the rest is we're going to use our base color, still doing the pattern of single crochet, decrease. Well, single crochet, decrease. Sorry about that. So 2 single crochets, and then my decrease. So we basically just added 1 spot. Single crochet. Was that 1, 2? Okay, yeah. Another single crochet. And your decrease. I'm gonna move up my stitch marker. Whoopsie-daisy. And we're gonna count our stitches, but gotta make sure that I have the right amount first, so I don't like tell you guys the wrong number. All right, I have the perfect amount. You should have 12 stitches. Again, if you do not have 12 stitches, you should not worry because we're decreasing it. We're just ending it off. But at this point, you want to stuff your kitty cat before it's too tight. I prefer to stuff it before it like gets. Okay, so I was just stuffing my cat, and you kind of want to like stuff the cat's head a little bit, not to where like you can see the stuffing, but to where it's a little more noticeable. And then you like can stuff the body a little bit. I might add like a teensy bit more stuffing. So there you go. I stuffed my kitty to where I like it. Actually, I might stuff it a little bit because there's like pockets where it like just folds in. Anyways, now I have it stuffed to where I like it, and we're going to do a round of single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. So first stitch, single crochet. Oh, well, that went flying. It's not that big of a deal, but it still happened. Anyways, second stitch, decrease, using our base color. So first stitch would have been a single crochet using our base color. Second stitch, decrease, using our spot color. Third stitch, single crochet, spot color. wait, did I? Okay. All right, so, okay. So now we're gonna start decreasing. So this is the pattern. It's going to be single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. So on the first stitch, we're gonna do a single crochet using our base color. Second stitch, single crochet using our base color. Oh, excuse me, not single crochet, decrease. Oh my goodness. There you go. Third stitch, single crochet using our spot color. Fourth stitch, decrease using our base color. We're using our base color from here on out. Single crochet, because I already lost count, I forgot, I can't believe it. Decrease, just using our base color. Single crochet. And a decrease. I'm going to quickly count to make sure that I have all my stitches, and then I'll deliver one. So you should have 8 stitches. I was just making sure that I had the right number because I know how many stitches I should have in my written pattern, but just want to make sure. If you don't, that's okay because we're decreasing. And now you can just end it off. I'm just going to do a decrease here using our base color. We don't need any more of our spot color. Go ahead and just do a decrease. And now I'm just going to do a single crochet, but it's going to be a slip knot. So you just bring it through everything on your hook, and then you slide. And that's how they look. They look kind of ugly, but it's okay. Just going to like close it up, kind of use the tail of the closing rubber band to close everything up. Kind of like if I was sewing it closed. And I'm going to hide the tail. And there you go. That is our little chunky kitty's body. So now we just have to make ears, feet, tail, and then I'll show you how to add the whiskers and the nose. Okay, so now I'm going to show you on how to make the tail, the ears, and the feet. So I'm going to start off with the ears because they're slightly more complicated. So for the ears, you can make them however you want. Like for this prototype cat, I use like the not the base color, like the spot color. This one didn't have spots, but for quotations, I guess. Spot color. This one, spot color, because they're black. I use this one for spot color. This one, spot color. This one, base and spot color. And this one, spot color. This one I'm also going to make with spot colors. This is how they look before you attach them. And I want to make sure that I do a decent job of explaining to where you guys can follow along and understand. So to begin, we're going to make a cap band. So we're going to wrap a single rubber band around your hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's our cap band. We're going to grab another single rubber band, the color that you want your cat's ears, and we're going to double it, like that. And then we're going to slide this cap band onto this doubled rubber band. Make sure that you slide all those 4 loops onto our doubled rubber band, like that. Then you can reclaim. And this is where you're going to need 2 attaching rubber bands for whatever color. I'm just using silver. So what you're going to do is that there are 4 loops. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. There are 4 loops here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is obviously, and it's it's an equal number. It's not odd. So you can put it into like 2 groups of 2, so you can, add 4. So what we're going to do is we're kind of like going to split it apart, you see, kind of like that. We're going to take a single rubber band for your attaching rubber band, and you're going to slide 2 loops. So the first 2 loops here onto this single rubber band. Like that. You're going to reclaim. You can kind of take it off because that attachment rubber band is going to have it. So that's what it's going to look like. So you should have a remainder of another 2 loops. And that's where you're going to grab your second attaching rubber band and it's going to slide it on like that. And that's how it should look like. So that's what it looks like. If you can always like go back and click the timestamp and the description. So if you need to like rewind it and you don't know exactly what time, so I just have a timestamp in the description, so you can just click on it. So those are the ears, and now I'm going to show you on how to make the feet. This is what the feet look like. They're just like little nuggets of feet, and they're pretty simple. I'm just going to do, again, you can do like a whole bunch of different things. You can use your base color, you can use your spot color. I use spot color. I use base and spot color for this one. I use just spot color, base and spot color, and then just spot color. Today I'm going to use base and spot color. So grab whatever color that you want, like the tip of your cat's foot right here. Mine are blue, it's pretty obvious. And you're going to wrap it around your hook 4 times, the single rubber band 4 times to make a cap band. You're going to grab a single rubber band and you're going to double it. I'm using silver, but again, you can use base, spot, it doesn't matter. You're going to double that single rubber band and you're going to slide your cap band onto the single rubber band. Then you can reclaim, and then you can grab an attachment rubber band and slide all these 4 loops onto this attachment rubber band, or attaching rubber band. It's what we're going to use to attach, like that. And that's how you make the feet. I already made all the 4 feet and the 2 ears, but we're going to make the tail. So, what color do I want to make my tail? I'm going to make my tail gray, and then for like the tip of the tail here, you can, I'm going to use my spot color. And for this weird tie-dye cat, I did kind of something different. It kind of has like a line tail. So if you want that, basically for like the cap band, instead of taking 1 single rubber band and wrap it around your hook 4 times, you're going to take 2 and wrap it around twice. If you want something like looks like that, but I'll show you what I mean. So you're going to start off by taking your rubber band, and you're going to wrap it around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And again, if you want one that looks like this, you're going to take 2 rubber bands, wrap it around your hook twice. So I'm just going to do mine like this because, well, why not? Then you're going to take a single rubber band, you're going to double it, and then you're going to slide this cap band onto this doubled rubber band. So slide all those loops on, reclaim. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to create a chain of doubled rubber bands. So we're going to grab another single rubber band, double it, and then you're going to slide these 4 loops onto that doubled rubber band. So you see what I'm doing here? We're creating a chain. So that's what we're doing, and we're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, not including the cap band or the attachment rubber band. So this is my 3rd one. Slide all those 4 loops onto that doubled rubber band. Oops. So that's 3, 4, oops, 5, and this is my 6th one. 6, I'm sorry. And then you can just grab a single rubber band, no doubling, and slide all those 4 loops right on. So that's our attachment rubber band. So that's how we make the tail. I'll have a timestamp in the description for each of the little body parts of our cat. So again, you can pause this tutorial and make 4 little legs, 2 ears, and a single tail, unless if you want like tails from Sonic or something. So now I'm going to show you how to attach your nose, whisker, and whiskers. And you might not have noticed, but each of my little kitties have booty holes. Except this one. This one doesn't. I didn't add one. I'm so sorry. So they all have little butt holes, booty holes. Can't even fit them all, but there we go. So this one has a blue one. So if you want a cat with a booty hole, I will show you how to do that as well. So right here, like in the middle of your cat, there should be like a cap band. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go through that cap band. Okay. Difficulties, but I'm getting there. I wanna like go through here. My hook is like so fat, so it's like having a hard time. But there we go. I got it. Right where I want it. I kind of want my cat kind of like turned this way. Like it depends on like what direction you want your cat facing. So if you want your cat facing like this way with the 2 spots here, you can do that, or maybe you want something like this. I think I'll just do this. I'm vibing with that look. So I'm gonna try to like go through. My thing's really fat, so you might have less trouble than I am. But point being, okay, sorry about that. You might be able to hear my family talking, but oh well. Again, trying to get my fat hook to go. Okay, I got it. So you're gonna grab the color that you want your cat's nose. I'm just doing this blue because I said why not. And you're gonna pull it through. Oh, I caught something I wasn't supposed to. Okay, there you go. Like that. Then you reclaim, and then you're gonna slide. Like that. And as you may notice, that this little like bar here, this little beam, goes to like the middle. So what you can do is go through like the little hole of the magic ring and bring through the tail of our nose through that hole. Hold on. So there we go. I got like the little tail through the magic ring's little hole, I guess, because that's where the cap band was. So that's the little nose. And then we can turn it around and add a booty hole. So you just go through like a stitch of your cat's bum. I'm just gonna go here, grab the color that you want for your cat's, bring it through, reclaim, and then you're gonna slide like that. And I don't really do anything too fancy. I just kind of hide it, the tail, because I mean it's pretty obvious that what it is. I mean, it wouldn't be there for nothing, so it's obvious, but it's cute. And of course that's just optional. You don't have to add that to your cat if you don't want to, but there it is. I think it just gives a nice little look to it. I mean, it's a cat, come on. So there we go. That's what my cat looks like. And then we can start attaching things. So there's different ways to attach. You can do whatever feels most comfortable and secure to you, but this is how I attach. So on everything that we have these attaching rubber bands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through a stitch on my cat's, booty, so I can add the tail, because I'm gonna start attaching the tail first. Oops, I don't like how it looked. There you go. Make sure that it's in line with everything. I'm going to grab one end of the attaching rubber band. There you go. Bring it through, I'm gonna reclaim, and then I'm gonna slide. Pull tight, but make sure that you pull slow or else it might snap, and that's not very fun because it can hurt. And then I just go in and hide the tail. There it is. I think it looks so cute. Little booty hole, and then the cat tail. As for the ears, this is how I attach them. It's a little difficult, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna go through a stitch on like the top of your cat's head, grab one end of the ears attaching rubber band on either side, doesn't matter. Gonna bring it through, reclaim, and then you're gonna slide like that. And you're not gonna hide the tail quite yet, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the cat ear over like that, and you're gonna go through like a stitch on your cat's head that you want to attach the other side of the ear on. Okay, there we go. You're gonna grab one side of the attachment rubber band. You're gonna bring it through. You're gonna reclaim, and then you're gonna slide. Like that. You're gonna have a couple tails in the way, but you can just easily hide that. But that's like a cat ear right there. That's a cat ear, so you can go ahead and attach the other one if you'd like, but I'm going to show you how I attach the feet now. So we're going to go down to the bottom of your kitty's like stomach. If you have that established on where that is, you're going to go through a stitch. I think I'm going to go through this one here. Like here. Yeah, there you go. You're going to grab one of your cat's feet. Grab one end of the attachment rubber band, bring it through, you're going to reclaim, and then you're going to slide. Like that. And that's how I attach the feet. So you're going to go ahead and attach your tail if you haven't, your other ear, and then the rest of your feet, and then I'll show you how to attach the whiskers or make whiskers. Okay, so once you've attached everything, booty hole, tail, feet, ears, nose, and if you want eyes, it doesn't really matter. I just put them on there. What you're gonna do is if you want whiskers, I just have 2 clear bands. You can use white or any other color. It doesn't matter because it's your cat. You're going to like go into like one of your cat's stitches, preferably if it's a stitch that goes vertically, so you can kind of just like stick your hook in it. So I don't have any close by, so I'm gonna have to go through one of these things, which I don't really like doing. So there you go, like that. My eye is slightly bulging out, but it's okay. You're gonna grab your whisker band, you're gonna bring it through, you're gonna reclaim, and you're gonna slide. Well, that's already made its mind to go that way. You're gonna do it on the other side. Try to show it good. There you go. The eye, it's falling out. Well, not really, but well, like there isn't actually like a good spot to put this cat's eye. Like this one's over here. The only place I can find over there. I'm going like off camera because I don't know where to put it, but I found a spot. I'm gonna bring it through, reclaim, and slide. Like that. And that one, they're like all over the place, like these whiskers. I'm gonna fix it up real quick. There we go, bring it through, okay. There we go. Put that in. So, we have like these 2 random rubber bands hanging around. And what you're going to do is, okay, we're going to cut the end like that. It's like, pick a spot and cut it. I'm gonna do mine a little shorter. I'm gonna do the same for the other side. Just cut the rubber bands. And then you have whiskers. These whiskers are like going everywhere. Like, look at that. I did not want the whiskers to go like that, but not much I can do because, I mean, they're just cat whiskers. But anyways, our cat is done. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I really hope that your chunky kitties turned out okay, whether you make a smaller one or a slightly larger one. I think they all turn out so cute. I mean, look at them. They're so cute. And they're like really fat and like thick as Dan. It's so cute. I love it. So again, if you do make one, please tag me on my Instagram at KiwiBerry. I'd love to see it. And until next time, I hope you have a great day.